Hello, hello. We had a lot of people send in their lightsaber setups in the Discord, and we're finally getting around to be able to check all of those out. So first off, we're going to start with my favorite lightsaber build that I ran on the very first run of playing this game. So for this, we have a mix of Justice, Diligence, and Harmony with some wood accents, leather handle, and two-tone metal for the main overall primary color. I rock this with orange. Orange is just a really nice color in my opinion, and I really love the sound profile with it. Some of the key things I really enjoy about this is the blade on the emitter. I think that's a super cool touch there. And also dig this little guy at the bottom. I mean, look at that. Look at that cute little face with the little tusks and everything. I love that. I love that so much. All right, and here we have Heika's lightsaber. So Heika liked running dual wield lightsabers. This has a hard plastoid black as the primary color with some red and kind of gold accents with an orange blade. Love the orange blade, by the way. Jaro Tapal was actually the first blade style I ran in Jedi Fallen Order. So I really love seeing it here, of course. This is a mixture of Jaro Tapal, Seer Junda, Diligence, Harmony, and Patience to be able to make this build. One key thing I think I really enjoy about this build is that you have the Patience here for the offhand, which is that emitter that you see at the end there. But for the primary emitter, you have Jaro Tapal. So it's like you have this full kind of guarded thing here, but on the offhand, you have the one that's kind of cut at an angle, which I really enjoy. I think that's one of my favorite emitter types just in general. So I think it's really cool to see the combination of the two. All right, this one is from Chaos 450. He's running a double blade setup here, and it looks like he's going blue for the blade color, which is kind of interesting considering the layout of everything we have going on here. But I did actually find out something new with this. So this whole lightsaber is a mix of detachment, diligence, justice, and hunter with a little bit of duelist there right at the very end. I like the emitter here at the very front. It gives me some Lord of the Rings kind of vibes with like Witch King kind of stuff going on. Overall, a very similar color scheme to what we had in the very last build here with the whole black, gold, and red kind of style. It's a very nice color palette, so it makes sense. It makes sense. I also found out when you have this grip type, you get a whole different set of materials that you can use. So like for instance, this is using red silk as the material, and you can't put red silk on any other like piece of this whole thing. It's just not a color for it, which is kind of cool. I like how they did that. Little tiny details for a lot of the editing that you can do with these lightsabers. All right, we have this one coming in from No Life, and honestly, this one's really fucking nice. I really like this one. So this is a combination of Harmony, Justice, Detachment, and I think it's a really good combination here, especially with the orange blade. It just kind of fits that metal on there as well, because with this you have these bronzium accents, and they just shine out so nice. They shine out so nice. Like gold is really cool, but bronze just has that little extra something that I really appreciate about it. It looks like he primarily did this build with crossguard stance, which is also something I can appreciate. I like the little side bars there. And overall, I think this is just a really beautiful build. If I had to make one change, I'd probably change out the hilt that he has here. I just feel like it could be something a little bit different, but as an overall, I think it looks really nice. I didn't realize that this fabric weave pattern was going to be so popular, but I actually really enjoy it. It's kind of grown on me quite a bit. This grip style is the Justice grip style. And yeah, overall, pretty solid build. I really enjoy this one. All right, now we're moving on to Macron Dog with their Sith Saber. So I don't know what blade color they wound up using. I didn't get a picture in the Discord of it, but I assume because it's the Sith Saber, it's probably going to be rocking red, and going with the black and red accents all over this thing, I think it fits the most appropriately here. So that's what I'm assuming is probably going to be the play here. Overall, very dark, very edgy. I think it fits the vibe very well. I really love these vents, the hand guards right there. Those are Eno Cordova, and I think they look phenomenal with this whole build here. The only thing I would say about this is I wish that there was like a little bit more variety with the black and the red. Like maybe having one other accent in there would be kind of nice, but as an overall, I think this one is very sleek, very edgy, and it definitely gives me Sith vibes. So this one coming in from Bone Crusher, we have our very first blaster build. Now, I was not a huge user of the blaster stance. However, I do appreciate a lot of the style that comes along with it. I'm not gonna lie to you, this one, I wanted to see more variety with everything. We're going back to the Inquisitor paint style on both this and the blaster here. The blaster is a full quick draw loadout, and the lightsaber is a full Edgehawk loadout. I would have liked to see a little bit more variety. You know what I mean? I think Edgehawk and the quick draw go really well with a lot of other things, and it would have been kind of cool to see some other combinations that you could have come up with here. I think having the paint styles be the same between the lightsaber and the blaster makes sense. You got a lot of other parts here to play around with. I'd say mess around with it, you know, see if you can get a little bit creative with it. All right, here we have our next build coming in from Super Monkey. Something super clean here, but honestly, it was not what I was expecting for the blade color. This to me, I feel like would fit really well with a yellow blade style, as it has a lot of bright colors and the gold accents, but homie went with purple here. Overall, I really love this build. I really love this build. It's super slick. I really enjoy that. Like it's a really just clean, minimal build here. I'm not typically a huge fan of shiny metals, but I think that this one is very cohesive, extremely cohesive. I like a lot of the rounded edges that you have between the grip, the emitter, and the switch here. I think overall it just works very well with itself. All right, so this is a super fun build sent in from Jordan. They didn't list out the exact materials or the build that they had here, but so I kind of made it as I saw it from the images. But they're trying to go for like a Buzz Lightyear kind of thing here, and I dig it. I dig it a lot. I went with a green blade. I'm not exactly sure what they went with, but I went with green. I just felt like it kind of fit here. On top of that, they got this blaster here, which definitely looks like a toy alien blaster. I like it. I like it. How can you hate Buzz Lightyear, man? How can you hate Buzz Lightyear? I like it. All right, and we're moving on to our first ever white blade build here, coming in from Commander J. This is a nice blue and gold combination here. I really dig it. It's a mixture of Duralium and Zephonian alloy. So just a bunch of fucking made up words here, but it makes a really great combination here as far as color is concerned. I think having a blue blade would definitely benefit this, or maybe even yellow. They ran it in the dual wield configuration. It looks like that in the blaster, but I couldn't find the blaster parts. So we're going to go dual wield here, especially with the dual wield. I think it came out really nice. The Zephonian alloy is something that you don't really get to see a whole hell of a lot of, especially in that grip right there. You can see how it kind of has a pearlescence to it, if you will. I think the one thing that kind of throws me off is the Justice emitter here on the first handle. I think if we doubled up on the persistence here, I think it would have been really nice. But as an overall, I still really dig the style. I really dig the look, and it looks good, man. It looks good. All right, we have another Sith build coming in from No Life, and this is an all plastoid black build with a mix of detachment, Edgehawk, and assembly. I think a hint of Serenity in here as well. Very dark, very edgy. I mean, it's all plastoid black, dude. It's all plastoid black. So there's a lot of things I like about it. I kind of would have liked to see a little bit more variety with the colors, but as an overall, I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong. It's black and red. You know, you got your Shadow the Hedgehog build right here. Super edgy, and it gets the job done as a Sith build. I got nothing else to say about it, man. Nothing else to say about it. All right, and here we have a build coming in from Coachinator. Again, I feel like this would have been really nice with a yellow blade, but homie went with orange, and you can't hate on an orange build. This is a mix of temperance, diligence, harmony, and serenity. And overall, I think it comes to a very cohesive point here. Homie was using the crossguard stance, which I also approve of. And yeah, just super cohesive. Everything looks like it fits together all nice and snug. It's kind of hard to go wrong with this one for sure. This is also a mix of ancient alloy and electrum plated. And I don't think that we've actually had ancient alloy yet on here. So I really dig it. It kind of has a bit of a Damascus kind of look to it, but not quite to like a Beskar kind of style, you know? Overall, I think it really works with the gold here, the electrum plated gold here. It's a really nice build. So those are all the builds that you guys recommended in the Discord here. I was really excited to be able to put this together. I know it took a decent amount of time, but overall, I'm really happy with it. You guys submitted some dope builds. Hopefully there'll be some other games in the future where you guys can submit builds for some other type of stuff, whether that be another Star Wars game coming out, if there's another game like Elden Ring something that you guys can show me what you guys got going on. I really like being able to highlight people in the community for the creativity that they have. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys have a build that I didn't cover here, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm sure people would absolutely love to be able to use your builds. If you guys did enjoy yourself, feel free to subscribe. We upload a video weekly and we upload shorts all the time. So if you guys want to hang out with us on the live stream, we stream here on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, on all these different social platforms. So feel free to hang out with us. I'll see you guys in the next video.